What's up, Bradley Johnson here, and it's an email reply. Hey man, I use my fitness pal and the numbers you said for cutting. I basically have a 4-pack that's about to pop and like an inch of belly fat remaining. I was wondering how I could get 180 grams of protein in a day. I can rarely hit that number, especially on school days, and after this diet I've been getting headaches. Am I malnourished? Other than that, Badge Method is working great. 6-pack soon, hopefully. Alright, if you're getting headaches, could be water. Make sure you're consuming enough water. If you're getting, it doesn't seem like you're malnourished, otherwise you would have complained about the more obvious things like feeling hungry, which you don't mention, and general feelings of being malnourished, which doesn't sound right. If you're on my numbers getting anything close to 180 grams of protein a day, if you ever do make it to that and you're eating the rest of your macros, there's no way you're going to be malnourished if you're losing the correct amount, 1 to 2 pounds a week. There's no way. So I doubt it. You also said, when I'm 17, I usually, when I make chicken breast for a whole week, it starts to taste like crap. Any good marinades, and like how many scoops of protein a day is ideal, and what do you think about creatine? Alright, 17 makes it difficult, this whole diet thing. This is what protein shakes were made for, people like you, really. They people that struggle to get in those protein numbers. If you can't get in those protein numbers, drink. Get a protein shake, buy them in bulk. They're cheap, only slightly more expensive than chicken, and definitely cheaper than actually getting crappy chicken or, you know, a burger or something from McDonald's or whatever. They're miles cheaper than the crap food that you would have replaced them with. Get protein shakes and have as much of them as you need to have. Don't worry about anyone that says, oh, you shouldn't have too much protein. Forget all that. Just as long as you're hitting your micronutrients, as long as your diet is balanced. If you need filler for your protein numbers, get it from the beverages. That is my advice on that. In terms of chicken, I used to cook chicken 1 week at a time. Now what you need for that is a fridge/freezer rotation. 7 days of chicken in the fridge for 7 days is too long. 3 or 4 days is fine. 7 days, a week is too long. So what you want to be doing, some in the fridge. Make sure also, a little trick, make sure you go in your fridge and turn the temperature of your fridge way down. There's like, it should be like a number 1 to 6, 6 being the coldest, 1 being not so cold. And there's also areas of the fridge that'll be colder than other areas. Like some areas of my fridge will freeze food, while other areas are not as cold. Like if I put like my fridge at the top right at the back, if I put food there it will freeze. So like, learn your fridge, know exactly where the coldest parts are, and put the food that's gonna have to last the longest in the coldest parts, or you know, freeze it. So yeah, that's what you should do for that. In terms of it tasting differently, that might be because it's just going off. So make sure it's cold. Good marinades. I don't really use marinades anymore. Watch my bulk chicken cooking video thing. I prefer to add no calories to food when I'm doing it. So things like garam masala, garlic powder, a bit of salt if you want, peppers, you know, like that, things like that, as opposed to, you know, splashing on sugar on my food. You know, screw that. And oil, of course, screw that. But it's not that serious. If you want to use a marinade, use a marinade. Calm down. How many scoops of protein a day is ideal? As many as you need to hit your macros. Protein, I don't even consider it a supplement, I consider it as liquid food. So whatever you work out to be, it's got to make sense with the other numbers that I've given you. What do I think about creatine? Creatine's great, I think it's all good and stuff, but only for an experienced lifter. Yeah, if you are just obviously a 17, how long could you really have been lifting? You're just starting to get some gains. Leave the creatine alone. Try and get a feel for what how your body responds to your weightlifting and your diet. Hit your diet. You sounds like you're struggling to hit your macros. If you can't hit your macros for like a month, you know, keep sticking to them every day, keep diligent all over those macros, make sure you hit them, your weekly totals are all the same. If you can't do that for a month, you have no place taking these advanced supplements. You would not in any way be able to tell their effect. It's not until you can diet on certain numbers for instance, me, right? If you check my MyFitnessPal, link will be there. Look at my ridiculous consistency with diet. That is how good I am at eating, right? My diet, my macros are hit on point to the gram every single month in day. As a matter of course, right? If I do that, I do that for a month, I see the change, You're watching the cut, go to the cut playlist and watch what happens to my body. I can predict my weight loss, more or less. Give or take an iPhone. I can predict my weight loss based on what's previously happened, the way my diet is, and the way that my training works. I can predict that because I have that much control. If I was to then take a supplement, say creatine or whatever supplement, I would then be able to say, oh, this is the effect of it, because I have established what my body does, the way in which my body reacts, the way in which my body feels, the way in which my body moves, and all these things. I know exactly what it is from ages of keeping everything the same, keep doing it. Say I do it for 2 months, and then I add, okay, from now I'm going to start adding BCAAs, and then I start feeling after every workout out, my joints are a little bit better. Let's say that's that's how I felt after taking BCAA. Personally, I don't believe BCAAs do a damn thing. I don't believe anything. But let's say they did that. I'll be able to say, wow, you know what? Actually, BCAAs are great. Since I started taking BCAAs, this has been how I felt. Blah, 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 blah. And some might say it's a placebo effect, but I'd agree because I don't believe in all these supplements. Anyway, my point being, leave creatine alone. The ideal amount to take for a 17-year-old person that's just started lifting is completely nothing to zero. The only thing that it will do is make your pockets lighter. So spend that money on protein shake if you must, because I don't count protein shake as a supplement. Sorry, my phone just went off. Forget that. Yeah, I think I've answered every single one of your topics. Yeah, I have. Good on me. I told you I'd get around to you, and I did. BradDaneJohnson@gmail.com. If you've got any queries or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe.